Hey everybody, back with another dose of economic reality. It's Sunday. Today we're going to talk about the housing market, and there are signals and there's also evidence out there that inventory of homes for sale may be about ready to explode. Now, I'll let you see if you agree with this. Please let me know down in the comments. First of all, let's talk about some recent numbers and some recent information that I've came across here. Let's go ahead and get started. Recent update, September 1st, shows the August numbers. This is out of the Fed. I'm going to try to move to the side so I can put the chart up right here for you guys. Inventory, total number of listings, meaning homes listed for sale in the U.S. housing market, jumps from 747,000 from July to 779,000 in August. It may not seem like a big jump, but we're up more than halfway from the bottom that we saw at the very bottom when inventory was at the lowest. That was just February of this year. So this has been a very rapid rise in housing market inventory. We're seeing inventory rise in all major U.S. housing markets. And it's no secret that many homeowners are tapped out. Many people that bought over the past couple years are getting pushed towards the edge financially because of cost of living and everything else, the property taxes, you name it. A lot of people are a lot of sellers are starting to realize the market is turning and that if they don't sell, it may be now or never. So it's kind of like the reverse or the flip side of what we saw over the past few years with the FOMO, that's fear of missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out, over the past few years has been on the buyer's end. They saw home prices go up so quickly that a lot of them said, I better buy now, or we may be priced out forever. And that's panic buying, that's fear buying, fear of missing out. That's the F in FOMO. Now it's turning, and now we're starting to see the FOMO go into the sellers. The sellers are saying, okay, we don't know how long this downturn is going to last. What if I don't sell now, and a couple years from now, my home is worth half price, right? I'm not saying they're going to be half price in a couple years myself, but are a lot of sellers starting to get worried and have that same line of thinking? Again, please let me know down in the comments. So inventory nationally is rising. Also, we're going to tell you about an email that's went out, I should say, that there may be a big surge of houses about ready to hit the market. We're going to talk about that. First, let's talk about some cities here that are seeing also big upticks in inventory. Atlanta, Georgia, big uptick in inventory. Right now, we're over 27,500 as of August. From the bottom, the low, it was about 12,000. So it's up over 100% in Atlanta. Next, San Francisco, the low, January of this year was 2,000 listings. That's all, 2,000 for the entire San Francisco, Hayward, Oakland area, Bay Area. Now we're up to almost 6,000. So that is, wow, that's a tripling. Los Angeles, the low was in February of 5,000 listings. We're up to over 11,000 in Los Angeles. So more than double. Another city. Las Vegas Henderson, such a hot market. Wow. I'm going to guess this was a big increase. Inventory at the low of February this year, 3,500 homes. Ooh, we're up over 10,500 right now. So almost a, let's see here. Wow, almost a quadrupling. Well, a little more than a tripling of homes for sale in Las Vegas. We'll try to pop these charts up here. Next, Phoenix, another market where exploded, prices exploded. Now we're seeing inventory exploding and prices stall and drop. 3,900 at the low. That was actually in March of this year. 16,250. Wow. In fact, we're going to surpass the pre-health crisis number very shortly in Phoenix. Very interesting. Next, San Diego, my neck of the woods. The low was in January, 1,449. We're now at 4,484. Still a very low number. We're kind of a landlocked city here in San Diego. We have the border to the south. We have, of course, the Pacific Ocean. Then inland, we have just such big, massive mountain ranges. If you go far inland, it's very hard to build a home in many areas. So inventory is always low here. but from 1,400 to over 4,000, almost a tripling here as well. Next, let's talk about a link that somebody sent to me about a YouTube channel, and it's a nice channel. I haven't heard of it until now. Scott Walters over at Scott Walters Real Estate USA. He is a realtor, and I watched a few of his videos now since someone sent me the link, so thank you. I really like his stuff. I like his take on the market, and for being a realtor, he is very, it's very unique to see a realtor be this real and honest about the housing market. So I'll put a link down below. Wall Street, here's the title of the video. Wall Street to sell millions of homes. Right now, I can't confirm this, but this realtor here, Scott Walters, seems to think this sounds legitimate. He's been in the business for a long time. He got an email from someone from a big Wall Street institution saying they're about ready to dump a lot of homes on the market. So again, I'm not sure if this is going to be 100% happening or not, if this is just someone putting it out there. I don't know who would take the time to write an email like that if it wasn't for real, though. You know, what would be the purpose for that? Interesting, right? So that comes along about the same time as we see articles like this. BlackRock, they're out there, and this is a Market Watch article. BlackWatch, Fed will be surprised at how hard rate hikes hit the economy. We know that BlackRock's one of the biggest players in real estate and just one of the biggest players in the financial system when it comes to institutions. Also, an article just in the last couple weeks, Fortune and other online news outlets, the following: the housing correction intensifies. Blackstone, another big player in real estate, they came in and bought tens of thousands of single-family homes to turn into rentals. Some of these big investment firms are actually having homes built specifically just to rent out, just for rentals, right? So Blackstone to stop buying homes in these 38 regional housing markets. So the combination of stopping buying homes to rent out, combined with this email, is it real, is it not? Please let me know down below. This email over at Scott Walters' channel, Wall Street institution getting ready to dump a lot of homes on the market. We're already seeing inventory rise in most markets and nationally. All the bigger markets that I've looked at today, inventory skyrocketing, doubling, tripling, quadrupling in some places, almost 5 times in other places. So massive shift going on here. The Fed's out there saying, and they're jawboning, that more hikes to come. No signs of any slowdown in the hikes. Interesting times, right? So we're going to see how hard and how quickly this turn in the housing market continues. We warned all of you, second half of 2022 is going to be a doozy. Things are playing out just like we talked about here in this channel. And we're going to keep an eye on the numbers for you. These are the latest numbers here, just out on September 1st. And these are the August numbers. So when we look at the Fed charts, they don't take too long to get these out. Other indexes like the Case-Shiller and these quarterly updates don't give us a timely snapshot of the market. So stay tuned to this channel for more updates on the housing market and more. If it has to do with money, the economy, financial system, banking, you name it, we're going to talk about it. Thanks everybody for being here. Big love to all of you. Keep stacking.